despite the relevancy of the National Budget Framework paper in the budget setting process. Highlights of a botched approach have emerged, fostered by poor fiscal performance, past questionable spending partners, failure to account for external factors informing budget implementation, limited involvement of civil society and private sector, among other factors.
In developing this, there are a number of gaps that we have realized as civil society. If you look at the theme of the NBFP, it's targeting to monetize the economy fully. It's looking at full monetization of the economy. And this means bringing about that 39% of the households who are under subsistence in the money economy, so that at least they can contribute to the taxes, So it has a very well-aligned theme, to the NDP3s and all the other plans that we have as a country. And they are very clear in what areas they want to do this. One is through agro-industrialization, very key. As a country, almost 75% is is within the agriculture sector. They want to use services. They want to do this through industrialization. They want to do this through digital transformation and, very importantly, market access.
According to Julius Mukunda, the Executive Director CS Bank, government should consider discretionary spending in order to portion its budget allocations to programs and initiatives and rectify shortfalls. Much of the country's financial allotments haven't clearly been within reach of the country's discretionary revenue, greatly relying on debt to finance the national budget.
Despite the increment in the government budget, discretionary spending has reduced. Discretionary spending is the amount of money available for you as a government to spend the way you want. But it has reduced. Not only by 100 million, no, 2.1 trillion Ugandan shillings. That's huge. That is equivalent to the whole budget of agriculture plus water. So the indications and indicators are not good for our debt sustainability and management.
Uganda, like many emerging economies, has relied on a deficit budget in a bid to push transformation. However, there is growing demand to effect resource mobilization through priority investment in sectors with potential to drive the economy and generate revenue. By that, advocacy groups expect amends to inefficiencies.
As a country, we operate what they call a deficit budget, meaning that our expenditures are way more than our revenues that we intend to get. As such, means we borrow quite a lot. So investing in the sectors that bring back, like the tourism, would be a very good venture that we think would have been considered. Why? The NDP3 tells you that full investment in the tourism sector to a tune of about 500 billion. As a country, it can get us about 6.5 trillion.
The agriculture sector, the tourism sector, mindset change sector and health sector are being lobbied to receive high consideration in the national budget framework process. These, if well managed, are in position to rally the country's economic growth. These sectors will put forward potential to remedy revenue challenges and bring in more investors, hence sustainable development. Mathani Msima, Smart 24 TV, Business Today.